Ho-ho, what on?
CV Boats presents Florida Sport Fishing, television for the avid angler, powered by Mercury Marine. Oh, yeah. On this episode of Florida Sport Fishing.
Oh, boy. There you go, you're tight, real. Get him up. Get him on.
Florida Sport Fishing TV proudly utilizes and endorses Lindgren Pittman, purpose-built, high-capacity 12 and 24-volt electric deep drop, dredge, and daytime swordfish reels. #1 in design, ease of use, reliability, and power. Motor Guide, precise maneuverability equals better fishing. Tropic Trailer, Florida's largest dealer, has the right trailer at the right price.
Hey guys, welcome to Florida Sport Fishing TV. I'm Captain Mike. We've got my brother Mayor on board. We've got Mark Schwartz on board with us today. He's a lucky viewer that won a contest to fish with us. And I'll tell you what, Mark, welcome aboard, man. Happy to have you. You certainly earned it.
Hey, man.
What we're gonna do here today, Mark, is try and get you on a variety of different fishing. You know, I want you to experience really just a number of different venues. You know, we may do some wreck fishing, maybe bend some rods on some AJs. I'd like you to experience some slow pitch jigging. Hopefully as the day progresses, we can get on some pelagics as well. The breeze is supposed to pick up in the afternoon here, so we'll see, you know, how it all comes together. But we're gonna mix it up a little bit. We're gonna fish a variety of live bait. Like I said, we'll do some jig fishing as well. Hopefully you'll get a taste of everything, and hopefully we can get hooked up. So, man, I'm excited as well, man. Let's make it happen. Ready?
Let's go.
There you go, you're tight, real. Get him up.
Got him on.
Get him up.
Oh, boy.
That's him. That's him.
All right.
Whose idea was this?
Look at those muscles flexing.
Oh, my God. It's a big one.
Hang on, dude, that's him.
Oh, my goodness.
Got him?
I'm not sure who has who right now.
Woo! A little tighter. He's easy. Oh, you better hold on, baby. Big AJ.
It's a big one.
There you go. Keep his head up. So you're up next, pal.
All right.
There you go. Keep
Hit the
his head up.
bottom, cranked it up once or twice.
And he just crushed it.
Crushed it.
On the gog.
Look at the flex on that one.
Now that's a Chaos 30 to 60 pound class rod. So it's a little bit heavier than the typical KC 15 to 30s that we fish when we're kite fishing and doing some trolling. But essentially it's the same rod, just beefed up. And when you're a little bit heavier, 50 pound braid on the Daiwa Saltis Star Drag, or the Saltiga, sorry about that. And you know, everything's just beefed up. You know, 80 pound fluorocarbon leader, diamond presentation leader. Because on these wrecks, even though typically you're gonna find these bigger amberjacks, you never know. There's some black groupers, there's some, you know, cuberas, big African pompanos, cobias. So on this type of, you know, this type of fishing, you want to beef up that tackle, but you don't want it too heavy. You know, a lot of guys will come out here and they'll fish 30 wides and stuff like that you got to crank out of a rod holder. That's too much. You know what I mean? You want to enjoy the fight. You know, you want to enjoy this right here.
I don't know how much I'm enjoying it.
Well, he's relaxing.
You see?
He's a great guest angler. He wipes your face. And important too, Mark, you can see how he's fighting this fish, you know what I mean? He's taking his time, but he's always making sure that that line is never gonna rub under the boat. You know, it's all of these little things that all come together that really changes the game, because at the end of the day, you know, like I say in all of our seminars that you've attended, that you've heard, one fish can change the whole trip. You know, one fish. So you got to fight every fish to the best of your ability.
And I notice he doesn't bring it too high.
Exactly. There's no reason to high stick it at this point. You know, he's got a bend in the rod. You know, when you high stick it like that, you're putting more force on that fish than you're bringing it down. you know, you're making them overreact. Here we go. You ready? Okay. Oh.
Beautiful fish. Look at the head on that.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Thank you, Mr. AJ.
Nice catch.
Oh, there you go. See that? Look at that.
Came right out.
Right out. Perfect.
Right in the corner.
The 9-0 inline tournament circle hook. Oh, God. Here, what
do
you
you think
grab
he
that
goes
tail,
for?
dude. Grab that tail.
Let me hold your run.
There you
go. Grab your fish.
Yeah. How about that? Now, look at that mouth, too. That fish could eat whatever it wants.
Suck that goggle eye right in.
Beautiful. If you're just
Ready?
joining us, we're wreck fishing. We've got our guest angler, Mark, on board. There we go. You got him?
Ready?
All right.
Gonna release him?
Yep.
Excellent.
Look at that. Right
Good
back
job.
down into the depths. Look, 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 look.
There she
How
goes.
sick is that, dude? Just disappearing like that. Look at that. It just melts right into the water. Gone.
Good job, good job.
Woo!
Good job.
Nice job. The secret's out. Now you can show off a great catch with a trophy smile for a fraction of the cost. Vacation in Costa Rica and complete all of your cosmetic and restorative dental needs. Minutes from San Jose, Top Dental Care's ultra-modern facility utilizes the latest technology and only FDA-approved materials. U.S.-trained doctors specialize in dental implants, dentures, bridges, crowns, and veneers. And don't forget about family and friends. At Top Dental Care Costa Rica, you don't have to make a great catch to show off a trophy smile. Fiberglass. They use it to build boats and yachts because of its strength and durability. And that's exactly what every Frigid Rigid cooler is made out of. This is my set after 12 years and I keep them outdoors. With industrial grade rubber gasket and stainless steel hinges with backing plates, not a single component has failed on any of them. Can you honestly say that about your coolers? From 35 to 300 quarts, there's a Frigid Rigid cooler, coffin box, or freezer for every boat. Got repositioned on another wreck here, and Mark and my brother are fishing some live baits on the bottom, and I dropped the jig down. You guys know me with jigging, and it just got clobbered right off the bottom. You know, people often ask how powerful these slow pitch rods are. I mean, just look at that. You could literally, you don't want to high stick it, but you definitely can put a bend in that rod. It's got some meat. One thing about jig fishing, Mark, it's all about the bite. You know what I mean? Look at that. Look, look, look. It's all about that bite. You know, the difference is you're fishing a live bait, certainly enticing, no question. I'm fishing a jig, but to me, it's a live bait. You know, I'm bringing it to life. So essentially, it's the same thing, you know, except for I can control mine a little bit better. Whoa, grab a gaff, big blackfin, big blackfin.
Right behind you.
Grab a gaff, nice tuna. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hold on, hold on, hold
Let
on.
me get on that side again.
Hold on, nice tuna. Hold on, hold on.
I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna wait.
Hold on. Wait for him to come around again. Get your shot.
Got him,
Nice.
got him.
Right on the slow pitch. Little 200-gram jig, right off the bottom, on a wreck, 250 feet. You know, this isn't typically where, you know, when you go out targeting the blackfin tunas, you're not looking for them on the bottom in 250 feet of water, are you?
Not at all.
You know, and that's what's so effective about this slow pitch jigging is you're able to find fish in venues that you wouldn't think that they would be there.
Safe boating. Brought to you by Pelagic, high-performance offshore gear.
Hey, we're out here aboard our CV, and I wanted to take just a break from the action for a second and talk to you a little bit about the importance of safety and safety devices. You know, these are items that we all as fishermen and boaters pray that we'll never have to use, that we'll never need. But you know, when you do need them, they're absolutely priceless. And the longer you're in the water, the longer, you know, your chances of tragedy really occurring. So you want to be rescued, you want to be found as quickly as possible. My boat is equipped with both an Perb and some PLBs, personal locator beacons. And what's the difference here? You know, a lot of people aren't sure, a lot of boaters, of what the difference is between an Perb and a personal locator beacon. Well, the Perb, first and foremost, is mounted to your boat. It's in a bracket. Once you obtain an Perb, it's registered. You know, you go online, you can register it to your boat right online. It doesn't cost anything to register it. There's no subscription service. The battery in this unit will last for at least 5 years. It's water activated, or of course you can manually turn it on as well. You can tether it right to your body if you happen to go in the water, if your boat capsizes. There's also a string right on here, and just let it float. Get it out away from you, tie it to your life vest. That's all that you need to do. It's gonna send a signal to satellites, and that satellite is gonna communicate to a command center, and help is on the way. Now, a personal locator beacon essentially does the same thing. But the nice thing about the personal locator beacon is exactly what the name reflects. It's a personal locator beacon. You can put it right on your belt. You can put it in a pocket. You can put it right on a life jacket. It's with you at all times. And this as well works globally. As long as you have this little device with you that just costs a few $100s, you know that you can signal for help and rescue will be on the way, no matter where you are, as long as it has a clear view of the satellites. I don't care, you know, there's so many guys who say, oh, well, I'm always within sight of land. You know, I don't need an Perb because I'm never, you know, more than 10 or 15 miles from shore. Here, we deal with a lot of current in Florida. You guys know that. On the East Coast here, we have the Gulf Stream. On the West Coast, we have the loop current. You fall in the water or you capsize, you're miles and miles away within, you know, literally hours because of all of that current. So it's absolutely vital. It's something that we all pray we'll never need, but I'll tell you what, I never leave the dock without my ACR Perb and without some personal locator beacons.
The award-winning Z Performance line from CV raises the bar. It's not just fast. It's not just fuel efficient. The CV-Z is the entire package. It offers the perfect balance, safe, predictable handling during hard turns and at high speed. And most importantly, the Z stays on plane at lower speeds, so it can comfortably handle anything Mother Nature can dish out. Experience the exhilarating ride of the CV-Z. Schedule a sea trial today.
It's your turn to score big. Book a long-range adventure aboard the legendary Yankee Captains. Fish virgin waters more than 100 miles offshore for exotic queen snapper, trophy tilefish, monster grouper, and more. With a lifetime of experience, let Captain Greg Mercurio and his dedicated crew put you on a hot bite. Fish around the clock or just relax. With full galley and huge fish boxes, all you'll need to bring is your appetite for action. Now sailing from Key West year-round.
Another one on the jig. Woo!
That's grouper dynamo.
Yeah! How's that for a sea monster?
Chaos. Gear matters. Shop online or visit our new superstore for everything fishing.
Another one. You're getting a bite. You're getting a bite.
Dude, grab your rod.
Mark,
Reel.
you're getting a bite.
Reel. You got him. Reel. All right, back up over here a little bit. Big bonita.
One of those mongos.
Summertime bony. All right. There you go. Calm down. We're gonna let you go. Hey guys, welcome back to Florida Sport Fishing TV. If you're just joining us, we're aboard our Mercury-powered CV. Got my brother on the boat, got a guest angler, Mark on the boat. He's in the stern, cleaning up. We just put a nice stud blackfin tuna in the boat, a bonita that he caught. We're hooked up to another fish here, and what we're doing is just wreck fishing here today. We're fishing a variety of both live baits, goggle eyes and pilchards, and also some jig fishing. And we're just bouncing around, fishing a variety of wrecks everywhere from Hollywood all the way on up through Broward County here, Fort Lauderdale. We may end up, as the day progresses, up off the hills though. Who knows? You know, that's what's so cool about this, you know?
You don't know.
The variety, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what is gonna eat that bait, you know? So I always recommend to guys like you know, local boat owners and fishermen, if you're, you know, everybody likes sail fishing, right? Everybody likes dolphin, everybody likes wahoo, everybody likes all those real popular species. However, the whole wreck bite is something that you have to include in your arsenal, you know what I'm saying? It's something that has to be in your repertoire. You're not gonna do it every day, you know, but it's nice to mix it up and enjoy all of the different fisheries that we have, and overall it just makes you a better angler. You know, it really does, and you're able to put some quality fish in the boat. Nice one. Hold the
Look
rod.
at that. Got it? Got the leader?
Yep.
Another fatty?
Another bicep bird.
Oh my God.
There he is. And again, look at that hook. Right there. Corner of the mouth. All right.
Almost
Looks like this
identical.
one needs a little reviving. Come on. There you go.
He's looking pretty strong.
God.
Look at that guy. Watch that hook.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Get in there, Mark.
Come on, Mark. Step back here a little bit. That's what you get on the
Nice,
wreck.
AJ.
Nice job.
Good job. Look at the mark.
Let's let her go.
Ready?
Let her go. Yep, I got the tail.
Rigging Station, brought to you by Diamond Fishing, the finest monofilament, fluorocarbon, and braided fishing line.
Hi, and welcome to this episode's Rigging Station. You're watching us out here doing a little bit of wreck fishing. Really important here, wreck fishing is an absolute staple around the entire state of Florida. There's a vast artificial reef system, not only up and down the East Coast here, certainly around the Florida Keys, and of course in the Gulf of Mexico as well. A lot of different species inhabit these artificial reefs, the sunken wrecks, everything from pelagic predators to demersal species on the bottom, the snapper, the grouper, a variety of jacks. When we're fishing these wrecks, especially when there's, you know, some amberjack present, we like to beef up our tackle a little bit. I'm fishing a Chaos 7-foot rod. It's rated for 30 to 60 pound line. Again, a little bit heavier than our typical K15 to 30 rods that we'll fish when we're kite fishing or for king mackerel. These amberjacks are gonna reach 50 or more pounds. You need something to slam the brakes on them and prevent them from getting you back in the wreck. The rod is matched to a Daiwa Saltiga size 40 HA reel loaded with 50-pound test diamond braid. And again, that combination of the 50-pound diamond braid with that 30 to 60-pound blank, there's almost nothing that you can't stop. The rig itself is really simple, but it's got to be done right. I just run my main braided line right to a 3-way swivel, directly to one side of a 3-way swivel. Off another eye on the 3-way swivel is about a 24-inch length of 30-pound mono with a loop on the end. This is where my bank sinker is going to be attached to, and that bank sinker is going to vary from 8 to 24 ounces depending on the depth, the current, the size of the bait that you're fishing, so make sure that you have a variety of sinkers available. Plus that length, that 24-inch length, is lighter than the main leader. This way, if the sinker gets hung up in a wreck, if a fish gets you hung up in a wreck, you're able to break the lead off and not lose the entire rig or potentially lose the fish. The leader itself, off the final third eye of the 3-way swivel, is 60 to 80-pound diamond presentation fluorocarbon. Very abrasion resistant, nearly invisible in the water, and super strong. The leader itself, again, it's about 8 to 10 feet. That's gonna finish off with a VMC inline tournament circle hook 9.0. This is a perfect size hook to drop down a big pinfish, a live ballyhoo, a live goggle eye, a blue runner, maybe a small snapper, because of course those big AJs love those small snappers. So that's the right hook to fish. It's a thin wire hook, and 99.9% of the time you're gonna get that fish right in the corner of the mouth. What's nice about this rig, drop it to the bottom, lock it up, put the rod in the rod holder, and wait for the rod to double over, and you're hooked up. This isn't about sensitivity. These big snappers, the big groupers, and the big AJs, they don't nibble. That rod's gonna double over, and you're good to go.
Florida Sport Fishing is the #1 magazine for resident and visiting anglers. Each giant issue is packed with informative editorials, easy to follow illustrations, and tips to keep you hooked up. Subscribe today and I'll deliver the magazine to your home for only 4 cents a day. Visit FSFTV.com right now, and I'll also include a hat, unlimited access to Florida Sport Fishing Digimag for your tablet and phone, and a special gift to keep you cool on and off the water.
What if navigating was as simple as touch and go? It is that simple. The world's first multi-touch MFD chart plotter, Navnet TZ Touch.
Boats get dirty, that's a fact. Thankfully, Rejuvenate Marine uses patented nanotechnology to make your boat cleaning faster and easier, literally cutting your cleaning time in half. Watch this. With highly concentrated biodegradable ingredients across their complete line of cleaning and care products, Rejuvenate Marine lasts longer while providing professional cleaning power that's safe for all surfaces and for the environment. Rejuvenate Marine, spend more time fishing and less time cleaning.
Florida Sport Fishing TV proudly utilizes and endorses VMC Coastal Black Hooks, engineered to withstand saltwater. Taco Marine, official outrigger system of Florida Sport Fishing TV. Boat Outfitters, where owners and builders go for replacement parts and hard-to-find hardware. Salt Life Optics, anti-glare Zeiss lenses, provide unparalleled protection and polarization.
Nice job, pal, nice job.
You got something on.
Certainly do.
All right.
Real, or just real? Just
Real.
Don't worry about your fish, that's all you gotta do. You waited a long time for this, just enjoy this fight, worry about your fish. See how he's coming up to the surface? That's a good sign. Yep, you're gonna come all the way around the back.
Okay.
Yep, and go right over top of him. Lift your rod tip up high, and go right over
the
top
engine.
of him. There you go.
Excellent.
And there's your fish right there. It's a, looks like a nice barracuda. Oh, you catch all the trash.
Yes, I do. So far, for sure.
Oh no, it's a king. It's a nice king.
Nice king.
Hang
Nice
on,
king.
let me get a gap.
Take your time. Really nice king.
Yep, because remember that's only on mono, so. Oh, that is a fatty. Nice, he's just waking up now.
Yeah, you saw the boat.
Yep, saw the boat, just watch the motors, you're good. There you go.
You see him? In the glare?
And there he is right there. I'm gonna get on this side of you.
No, that's the only one back up.
You're good, no, stay up against the rail, never
Right
back
there,
up.
there he is. Whoop.
Up against the rail. Up against the rail. Don't back away from the rail.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice reach.
Open the gale.
Woo,
Open
the
the
fatty.
bell. Open the bell.
Open the bell.
Okay.
Open
All
the
right,
bell.
watch
Get
your
out
feet.
of the way.
Ready?
Fatty.
He is a chubby one. Woo! There you go. Nice.
All right, hey,
That's a good smoker.
nice king on mono, Mark.
Good job. Good job. Look at the hook right in the corner.
Yep. Nice size.
Good job, Mark.
Teamwork.
All right. Hey,
Nice
now be careful with your hands because you know that thing can come back and snap right back at you. See what I'm?
Yes, he can.
Be careful.
Watch out for that fish line. Why don't you just hold him right now? I'll go right here.
All right. Hey, that's a nice fish, pal, especially on monofilament. Again, you know, luckily we had him right in the corner of the mouth, and that's a wear. That fish is in the teens. You know, in a tournament, he wants revenge. He wants revenge.
Just hold on to that tag.
Yeah. Hey now, calm down. All right. Yeah. You know, again, it's a quality fish on a flat line too, you know. Here, you just calm down a little bit, pal. Might even be 20, Mark. Might
He's
be
a fatty.
20 pounds. Yeah, I mean, it's nice and thick. Look at that.
There, you are the king with screw.
I mean, what a awesome predator, though. You know what I mean? This thing just races around.
He's looking at Mark's knee. He's looking at somebody's knee.
Just races around, killing whatever it wants. But really is an awesome fish. I mean, of course, the staple. Where you going, dude?
Just hanging out over here, you know?
I'll be up in the pulpit.
Yeah.
Nice job, pal.
Thank you.
Fatty.
To learn more about the tactics and techniques seen on today's show and to subscribe to Florida Sport Fishing Magazine, visit floridasportfishing.com and get hooked up.